This is Emily Walker, MedPage Today, reporting from the National Institutes of Health, where Secretary of State Hillary Clinton announced it will be an administration goal to have an AIDS-free generation in the not-so-distant future. Clinton spoke to a crowd of NIH scientists and AIDS policy leaders about the role the U.S. has played in the HIV-AIDS epidemic.
Our efforts have helped set the stage for a historic opportunity, one that the world has today, to change the course of this pandemic and usher in an AIDS-free generation. Now, by an AIDS-free generation, I mean one where, first, virtually no children are born with the virus. Second, as these children become teenagers and adults, they are at far lower risk of becoming infected than they would be today, thanks to a wide range of prevention tools. And third, if they do acquire HIV, they have access to treatment that helps prevent them from developing AIDS and passing the virus on to others. Now, HIV may be with us well into the future, but the disease that it causes need not be. This is, I admit, an ambitious goal, and I recognize I am not the first person to envision it. But creating an AIDS-free generation has never been a policy priority for the United States government until today.
Clinton outlined a combination prevention approach that focuses on a set of 3 interventions that have been proven to be effective against HIV-AIDS.
Ending mother-to-child transmission, expanding voluntary medical male circumcision, and scaling up treatment for people living with HIV-AIDS.
Clinton said the U.S. government would spend another $60 million on top of the $50 million it's already spent on studying what HIV/AIDS prevention methods work best in sub-Saharan Africa. After Clinton's speech, MedPage Today spoke with Dr. Anthony Fauci, NIH's head of allergies and infectious diseases. He said he thought the goal of an AIDS-free generation was entirely possible.
It is, in fact, possible to have an AIDS-free generation. We all know that there are constraints on resources, but the scientific advances that have occurred, particularly over the last year or so, the ability to have a toolkit of combinations of prevention, including and importantly the fact that we know now that treatment of HIV-infected individuals remarkably diminishes their likelihood of transmitting their infection to others. I think it's something that we could measure in a few years to at least see the curve of the trajectory of the pandemic go down. I don't think we're going to be AIDS-free next year or the year after, but the direction of that curve, instead of going up and being out of control, to get it to start coming down.
From the NIH, this is Emily Walker, MedPage Today.